Welcome back to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're diving deep into the jungle to uncover something truly mind-blowing about our closest animal relatives, the chimpanzees. Ever thought animals could play doctor? Well, prepare to be amazed, because we're exploring the fascinating world of primate self-medication and how chimpanzees are showing us they might just be the original pioneers of first aid. We all know chimpanzees are incredibly smart, right? They're our closest living relatives, sharing a significant amount of DNA with us. But what if I told you their intelligence extends to having their own version of a medical kit, a kind of forest pharmacy? This isn't just about licking a minor scratch. We're talking about sophisticated, deliberate wound care that challenges our very understanding of animal cognition and even the roots of human healthcare. Scientists have been observing these incredible primates in the wild, in places like the Budongo Forest in Uganda and Luango National Park in Gabon. And what they've documented is nothing short of astonishing. Chimpanzees aren't just passively dealing with injuries. They're actively engaging in what researchers are calling forest first aid. They're treating their own wounds and even the wounds of their companions. Imagine this. A chimp gets a cut. What does it do? It doesn't just sit there and hope for the best. Observers have recorded chimps carefully selecting specific plants, chewing them up into a paste, a kind of poultice, and then meticulously dabbing this mixture onto an open injury. And here's the kicker. When scientists took these plants back to the lab for pharmacological analysis, plants like the dead wood from the Alstonia boonii tree, they found they possess real antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. These are the very same plants used in traditional human medicine in those regions. Leaves from a fern called Cristella parasitica and bark and resin from the East African mahogany tree, Kaya anthotheca, also showed potent anti-inflammatory effects. It's like they have an innate knowledge of medicinal botany, and their methods are diverse. Beyond applying chewed plants, chimpanzees have been seen directly licking wounds. This simple act can help remove debris and might even introduce antimicrobial compounds from their saliva. They also engage in finger licking, followed by pressing on the wound, and even leaf dabbing. Each technique suggests a clear intention to clean and treat the injury. But hold on, it gets even more surprising. Chimpanzees have been observed applying insects to their wounds. Yes, you heard that right. Insects. In Luango National Park, researchers witnessed chimpanzees catching flying insects, apparently crushing or immobilizing them between their lips, and then rubbing them onto their own injuries. This wasn't a one-off. Over a 15-month period, this behavior was recorded numerous times. While the exact species of insects and their precise medicinal properties are still under investigation, the targeted nature of this behavior strongly suggests a therapeutic purpose. Scientists are now working with entomologists to identify these insects and understand their potential healing compounds. Can you imagine the headlines? Insect ointment, the chimp's secret weapon. Now, treating yourself is one thing, pretty smart, undeniably. But what elevates these observations to a whole new level is the evidence of chimpanzees treating the wounds of others. This is pro-social behavior, extending care beyond oneself, and it's a truly significant finding. Researchers have documented adult chimpanzees tending to the injuries of others, including unrelated individuals. For instance, a young female was observed dabbing chewed plant material onto an injury on her mother's body. In another incredible case, an adult male dabbed a wound on another chimp with a leaf from a plant also known by local people for its medicinal uses. There are even records of a male chimp sucking the wound of an unrelated male, and another instance of a male chimp freeing an unrelated female from a snare. These acts of tending to others, especially those who aren't close kin, hint at a capacity for empathy and altruistic behavior. It suggests chimpanzees can recognize suffering or need in others and take deliberate actions to alleviate it. This really challenges the long-held notion that such complex, empathetic responses are exclusive to humans. So what are the implications of all these incredible findings? Studying primate self-medication, a field known as zoopharmacognosy, quite a mouthful I know, offers a window into the evolutionary origins of medicine. It suggests that the foundations of human healthcare Recognizing injury, seeking out remedies, and caring for others may have roots deep within our primate ancestry. If chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, exhibit these behaviors, it's plausible that our common ancestors also possessed rudimentary forms of medical knowledge millions of years ago. Furthermore, the specific plants and insects used by chimpanzees could offer new avenues for pharmacological research for humans. Indigenous human populations have long relied on natural remedies, and seeing primates use similar resources reinforces the potential medicinal value of these species. By understanding what these animals are using and why, scientists might uncover novel compounds for human medicine. The learning aspect of these behaviors is also a crucial area of ongoing research. Is it innate, learned through individual trial and error? Or is it socially transmitted? Observations of young chimpanzees watching adults treat their wounds, and in one case, a young chimp assisting its mother after observing her self-treatment, suggests that social learning likely plays a significant role. This would imply a form of cultural transmission of medical knowledge within chimpanzee communities. Imagine chimp elders passing down their healing secrets. Sadly, the injuries that necessitate such care often stem from conflicts within or between groups, accidents, or, unfortunately, human-set snares. The fact that some chimpanzee communities show high rates of snare-related injuries underscores the impact of human activities on these animals and highlights just how important these self- and other-directed medical behaviors are for their survival. In conclusion, the observational evidence of wound treatment in chimpanzees is a vibrant and rapidly evolving field of research. From the careful selection and application of medicinal plants to the surprising use of insects and the poignant instances of altruistic care, these behaviors are reshaping our understanding of primate intelligence, social complexity, and the ancient origins of healing. As scientists continue to delve into this forest pharmacy and the sophisticated behaviors of our primate cousins, we stand to learn so much more, not only about them, but also about ourselves and the deep history of our own drive to heal and care for one another. The chimp doctor, it seems, has a great deal to teach us. Absolutely fascinating, isn't it? It really makes you look at our primate cousins in a whole new light. That's all for today's episode of G Fun Facts Online. What was the most surprising chimp fact you learned today? We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to tune in next time for more amazing facts from our incredible world. Until then, stay curious.